Welcome to Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Beta Pi Omega chapter as we implement our virtual programs during this coronavirus pandemic. We hope that you have been able to view some of the virtual programs that we have hosted through our social media pages over the last few weeks as we focus on thinking about those things that may be impacting you not only in your daily lives, but also with your families. We are so happy that you are joining us for this program, Staying Fit and Healthy.
Hello, I'm Wanda King, Chairman for Target 2, Women's Healthcare and Wellness. The purpose of this segment is to assist the public in staying healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic. We realize that many of you are struggling with staying healthy and keeping yourself and your family well. It is our hope that we will be able to share how to make that happen.
Hello, I'm LaShawn Kelly, co-chair of Women's Health and Wellness, Target 2. We are so excited to bring you our very first event for staying healthy and fit during COVID-19. Today, we will have our very own sorority sister, Kim Leverett. Kim is the owner of a Kick Above personal training studio in Little Rock, Arkansas, founded in 2011. The catalyst for starting a private studio was her desire to see people live strong, healthy, and physically productive lives. The private gym atmosphere allows for adults and children to receive targeted group or one-on-one personal training. Kim creates a training regimen for people of all ages and fitness levels. She is the wife of Mark Leverett and the mother of 3 children, Kennedy, Reagan, and Wesley. In addition to being a business owner, she is an active member of St. Mark Baptist Church and a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She also is a 5-year breast cancer survivor. Kim is actively involved and participates in many team-sponsored activities for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Kim has experience for training over more than 60 clients on a weekly basis. Her and her staff provide very relevant services for those who participate in a grant-funded after-school program targeting at-risk kids called 10J at St. Mark Baptist Church. Kim is also a pharmacist for Walmart stores in the past. We are so excited to have Kim. She holds multiple certifications in fitness and health, the National Exercise Trainers Association, National Academy of Sports Medicine, and is a healthcare provider for the American Heart Association. She is also a licensed member of the State Board of Pharmacy. We're so excited to have Kim. We're gonna start out this segment by asking her a few questions, and then we will transition into an exercise program that will benefit us all during this time.
So Kim, thank you again for being here with us. And so my question to you is, with families being home, what healthy meal ideas can they prepare together?
One of the things about healthy eating is right now, because all the shelves are empty, so you go and you want your favorite things and you may not be able to find it, so you may have to use substitutions. But one of the things, whatever you have, you can get put together as a family, cook these healthier meals by baking, grilling. The weather is nice, so go outside and grill. Try to do vegetables and lean meats, staying away from the fatty foods and the high carb foods.
Great, thank you.
Hello, Kim. I am Joy Springer. I serve as program chair for Alpha Kappa Alpha Beta Pi Omega chapter. And my question for you today is, for people who can't afford fresh fruits and vegetables, what do you suggest?
I suggest, and that's a good question, because our society, socioeconomic, it differs. So we still want everyone to be able to eat the best that they can. If we can stay away from canned goods, that's one of the main things, because of the salt and the sugar. So I would suggest, if you can't get fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, then try to do frozen, and that way it lasts a little bit longer. It doesn't waste. If you do have fresh fruit and vegetables, and say, for instance, spinach, bananas, and you see where it's starting to go bad, or and hadn't gone bad, but you won't be able to eat it fast enough, put those vegetables and fruit in the freezer and use them later for a shake. You can mix it with protein. You can use it for a smoothie later.
Okay. I'm Wanda again, and a lot of people find comfort in eating foods when they are stressed, which many of us are right now. What types of food, I know you touched on those earlier, but what would you choose for your family and friends to avoid gaining weight during the quarantine?
Gaining weight during this quarantine, the important factor is, I had ice cream this weekend because I had some wisdom teeth taken out. But the key is you can have it a couple of days or a couple of times, and then you stop and you get back onto your normal, or as healthy as you can eat regimen. So it's not that you can't have those things, because we're right next to the refrigerator all day. You pass it consistently. So don't be so hard on yourself and beat yourself up that we are having some of the bad things, or a little bit more than normal. The good thing is that the weather is getting better. There are tons of people walking, and you can incorporate more of those type of activities. Since we are at home, we do have a little bit more time, not having the drive time and the commute. So to offset those bad foods, those bad carbs, get out and walk a little bit more. Get out and throw the ball with the kids, or run in the backyard, walk the dog, do something to offset those extra calories.
That sounds great.
So this is Katrina again, and do you have any suggestions on meal prep and self-control, since food and sometimes unhealthy choices, like many of those snacks in the pantry, are at our fingertips?
One of the things that I do on a not a daily basis, but as often as I can, is to have a smaller plate. Okay, so the regular size plate, you're going to pile it up. So maybe getting a smaller size plate, a smaller container where you're having less of a serving size, that's key. And then not buying so many things that go in the pantry, buying more things that are going to be filling. So if you can purchase more green vegetables, more fruit. And if you have a sweet tooth, eating fruit instead of going for the Oreos. That'll help a lot. So if our pantries are full with a lot of processed things and bagged things, we're going to go for it. If there are Cheetos in the pantry, I'm going to eat the Cheetos. I like Cheetos. You know, if there are lemon Oreo cookies in the pantry, I'll eat them. So fortunately, it hadn't been a lot of stuff on the shelf, so I can't get to it. But basically, you can't have it every day. So try to go, if you can, like during the work week, you're working Monday through Friday, try to do as well as you can. And then Friday night and Saturday, treat yourself a little bit. By Sunday, get back on your routine and back on your regimen.
Thank you. That's going to help me. Thank you.
Hi, this is Joy again. Because families are being asked to stay at home, do you have any recommendations for exercises that families can do together?
Yes, that's a very good question. And especially now, because we're inside so much. And one of the things that I hear from clients or from friends or from family, they feel down. So it could be stress, it could be depression. Thank goodness for the sun today. The best thing you can do is get your family, get your husband, get your kids, go for a walk. Enjoy. One of the good things about Little Rock and about Arkansas, it's a natural city, a natural state. We have walking trails. You can go to the Big Dam Bridge, 2 rivers, and there are not going to be a lot of people. You'll still be able to have your social distancing. And if you don't want to do that, just walk your neighborhood, just get out and walk your neighborhood up and down the street. That would do you amazing. And getting the sun, getting vitamin D, you'll just be boosted. You'll get a lot of energy from it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Sounds great. That sounds like I do.
And this is a great question and answer session. And I think it's a great opportunity to segue right into what we're here for today, since the gyms are closed And we've talked about how to avoid overeating and what types of foods to eat. We'd also like to take this opportunity, if you don't mind, I know gyms are closed, people are at home, we're stressed. Would you take a few minutes to share with us some exercises that we can do right in the comfort of our own homes?
You do have to get creative. You have to, today we're gonna have some exercises where we use most of our body weight. I also brought along a couple of canned goods, like if people that don't have hand weights, you can use a canned good or an empty container filled with water, like an empty milk container. So I'll show you those things as we progress into the workout. I'll also give you some more tips, the things that we can do. Using your own body weight will get you the strongest over time.
Okay.
So we're gonna get ready.
Great. Well, ladies, are you all ready?
Yes,
We're ready.
we are.
All right, let's
Okay.
pin Kim and get going.
So we will need a chair. You will need your chair. I'll let this down. We're gonna warm up. First, we're gonna warm up our upper body, okay, and our lower body. So what we'll do is the right leg back. You're just gonna give me about 10, 15 knee raises. And if you wanna take it higher, that's a little higher impact, or you can just knee raise a little at a time. And so my back leg is going behind the body, and use your upper body. Hands are going up and down. And I don't want to sound too aggressive, but pretend that there's something here and you're trying to knee it. So give me about 10 on this side. That's getting the upper body and the lower body warmed up. 10 on that side, good. Okay, so now we're gonna do a squat. And you wanna be, on your squat, you want your feet shoulder length apart, abs are tight and tucked, and I'm gonna do it from the side, but you're gonna go here and here. And make sure that your knees and your ankles are lined up, so you don't want this, okay? If we had an older person, you guys will keep going, Low impact, sit in the chair, get back up. That's the same thing. Got 10 of those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now what we'll do, upper body, you're gonna give me a couple of punches on each side. My shoulder is facing you, I'm not square, and you're gonna punch. I'm tired already.
We are too.
So these are all things that you can kind of incorporate in your couple of days a week. Okay, everybody's kind of warmed up, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go right side first. We're gonna step over, come back, kick. Step over, squat, come back, kick. And that's a little high impact, here's low. Just kick low. Squat, kick low. I'll do 10 on each side. Nice work, stars. Way to work. We're gonna go to the other side after one more. On the left leg, same thing. Squat even and kick. Squat and kick. Come down even. Three more. Two more. And one more. Good job. Come back to your punch, upper body. Upper body. Think about this COVID-19, knock it out. Joy got excited on that one. Okay, so does everyone have a chair in the room? So we're gonna do a tricep dip, working the back of the arms. I'm always concerned about the back of their arms. You can do this at home. We have plenty of chairs in the house. You can go up and down. Bend and squeeze. Squeeze on the extension. Squeeze. We'll do about 10 of them. Squeeze. Perfect. Squeeze. 3 more. Good job. Woo. Woo. All right, give me 15 jacks here. 15 jacks. All these things we can do at home. Get the hubby and kids and go to work. A couple more. If you wanted to go low, this is low impact. Okay, we'll do a couple low impacts so they can see. Good job, good job. Let's march it out. March it out using your own body weight. Okay, so the next exercise is a snatch and press. If you didn't have a dumbbell, we can use a can good, okay? So if you don't have a dumbbell, we'll use a can good. If you don't have that, you can just act like you're picking up something, okay? So you're gonna snatch it, it's on the ground, snatch it and press. Snatch, straight down, center. Nice. Good. I see a Lysol can.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go to the other side. Snatch and press. So on your squat, make sure you're not bending over. Make sure you're just dropping down, keeping the chest up. Perfect. I need 3 more of those. Good job, good job. Let's march it out. Marching it out. Everybody good?
Yes.
Good. All right, we're going back to the tricep dips. Tricep dips. Okay. Back on the chair, 10 reps.
Kim, I have a question for our audience that
Sure.
need. What if they are not able to do the tricep dips? Is there an alternative exercise?
If they're able to get on their knees, and we'll do some other things, but if they're able to get on their knees, they can also do a push-up. You could also do a kickback, okay? And we'll do some of those. So her question is, if say like some of our older seasoned SARs, if we don't want them to slip, they can just pick up like a can good. And you guys will go ahead and do this. It's called a tricep kickback. And so you're holding your weight and you kick back, kick it back, and the elbow doesn't move. The elbow stays up high. So don't move from the shoulder to the elbow. It's stationary. There you go. Great, Wanda. Great, Madam Basilis. Good, Joy. Awesome, LaShawn. So we'll get 10 on that side. It's tank top season, so those arms will look nice. Other side, see how my elbow is up and in first, and you're gonna kick it back. So this is a really safe tricep exercise if you can't do the chair. And I'll show you another one after this. We'll give the triceps a break, and I'll show you another one. Remember, body weight is the best thing. Good job, one more. Good job, good job. Okay, so we're gonna go, if you have a mat or if you're on carpet, you can go to the floor, okay? And we're gonna kind of transition to our core. So we're gonna plank first, and we're gonna hold this plank. If you can do high impact, it looks like here. If you need to go low impact, just drop to your knees, okay? So I'm gonna say low impact for you, and we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Back is flat, and you're on your elbows. 15 more seconds. Five seconds. And come all the way up. Coming all the way up. Now you have weight, a dumbbell, or a can, or the Lysol.
Okay.
We'll take it over and press it up. If you notice from the front, my elbows aren't out here, okay? So they're not out here, they're close. Push it up, elbows close, Joy. Bring the elbows close to the face.
Oh.
Yep, and then push straight up the back of the head. There you go, perfect. Good, everybody looks good. Nice. Keep those elbows pointed towards the ceiling. Good job. Going back to our mat. This time we're going to do a shoulder tap. So the first time you were on your elbows. This time you're going to stay on your hands, and you're just going to tap the shoulder. Tap, alternate. We're going to get 10 on each side. If you have to drop your knee to your knees, here's the form. It's okay to have to go low. After you get 10, we're coming back up for an overhead tricep. Good job. All right, overhead tricep, one more. Overhead tricep, elbows are in, and press it up. Nice. Five more. Sarah, Joy, get those elbows. See where my elbows are? See? Yeah, hold them up. Good job, ladies. All right, so if you have dumbbells, if you don't, or if you have two of something, this is the next one, okay? So we're gonna squat down, come up, bicep curl to a shoulder press. So now we're working legs, biceps, shoulders. Squat, bicep, press. Squat, bicep, press. Move like these. This is called a compound move. So it really gets your heart rate up. You all know what burpees are?
Yes. Yes.
We'll have to get a few burpees in.
Oh, I thought this was a beginner's class.
Hey, this is not beginners. You're giving us a full workout.
2 more. One more. Good job. This is burpee. So this is a low impact burpee. You have your chair or a bench here. Okay, that's a low impact. This is high impact. You go to the floor. We're gonna do 10 of those. We're just gonna do 1 set of 10, okay? Anybody gonna take me up on the high impact?
Low impact.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Ready? Let's go. Good, really jump up. When you come up, leap, yep, touch the ceiling. There you go. Yeah.
I think we're probably about 8.
Okay, 2 more. Heart rates are up.
Yes. Yes.
I'll have about 30 more minutes in you, I know.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, that was great. You guys did good. You did good. Any other questions that I can answer?
This was good. Let me have a seat first.
Yes. Listening now.
I would like to take the time to thank Kim for all the information that you share with us this evening and for a great workout.
Yes.
Kim, how do we reach out to you for services? How do people reach out to you and how would they get in touch with you?
I am located, A Kick Above is located at 12400 Cantrell in Little Rock. We also, you can reach us by Facebook and Instagram at kickabove.com is our website. So we'd love to hear from you after this quarantine. We will be up and running again and prayerfully a full house and getting people in shape and continuing the ministry.
Awesome. That is awesome.
We
Thank you.
so much. I have my water bottle here. How important is water over soda?
Oh, that's important. You know, a soda, and I know a soda, most of you know, if I had a choice, I would drink a Sprite. And I think Sprite has about 38 grams of sugar, maybe. 1 gram of sugar. I mean, 1 teaspoon of sugar is 5 grams. So say 35 divided by 5, that's 7 teaspoons of sugar in a soft drink.
Wow. Wow.
Try to drink as much water as you can. One of the habits that I do, especially now that I'm at home because it's harder to drink water because we're here, I put a gallon container on my in the kitchen.
Like this?
Yes. First thing in the morning, and I start drinking it. And even today, I still have probably a little less than half to drink, so I should have had most of that. But it's a continuous reminder to drink the water. And a lot of times when you go in the kitchen and open that refrigerator and you think you want something to eat, drink the water first.
Awesome.
All right. So this is Joy Springer again on behalf of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Beta Pi Omega Chapter. Once again, Kim, we would just like to thank you, and we encourage our social media fans to watch us on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat, and whatever you want to use. Thank you so much.
It was awesome, Sarah. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Healthy.
Stay healthy.
All right, bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.